Diego just wants to say something to us. Yeah, if you want to be afraid of that. That is worth being afraid of. I want to quickly go and fetch some of the shavings for the dogs. Actually, they eat it more than the tigers these days, but yeah, I'm just hosing the car down, and Enzo was right here. They always like a little bit of water. Here he comes. Let's see that. Enzo key. That's how you hose down your tiger. He loves it. He's got a roll down there. There he goes. He always enjoys that. Right in the shade. They don't spend time in the sun. Only if they have to walk through it. That's it. But in the shade they spend all of their time. Yep. They always enjoy it. And Diego, well, from way over there, he is just watching what is happening there. You can see his face. Look, he's just checking everything out. He's going back to sleep. Diego saw me with the hose pipe, and here he is. He wants me to just rinse him down as well a little bit. He actually got up for this now. They always like the water. But they want to do it on their terms. They don't want it unless they want it. He's just going to go sit there and lick the water off his back now. He's like a sponge. The water just stays in his fur. That was two guys walking with the bags that they collect all the plastic around. And the wind has blown all of it around. But they're walking and picking it up. And they're being paid for it, and they're making a living that way. It's not a very desirable job. I don't think I would have wanted to do it. Here's another one coming. This is just driving down the road. Okay, it's a bit of a hazard because that guy had to overtake him there. But just look at that. There he goes, smoking his cigarette, walking there, and yeah, he's got a plan. He's gonna go do a bit of work. Actually, a lot of work. This is actually inside our butchery. Can you believe it? I'm going to get myself one of those pies. But yeah, just look at that. This is a supermarket butchery with a little restaurant in it. And I just quickly came to get some of these shavings. Well, not really for the tigers this time, but more for the dogs. And yeah, they're going to be enjoying it a little later. But first, let me get myself a pie. Well, mint and cheese it will be. And I'm gonna get myself a cool drink as well. What will it be? Let's see. I think... Well, how can you not just take a Coke and be done with it? Well, there's some kind of a plane going. He's going that way. Okay, so this father cat is becoming a bit of a problem these days. He wants to chase the other cats away. Look at him. There he goes. I'm going to teach Zach to chase him. And Saggies. Well, they are... Oh, how can I put it? They are my two little dogs that runs with me all the time. And they help me out a lot. If there's a cat that wants to fight, and I just tell Zach or Saggies to go for it, they go and chase them apart. And it helps because look at little Turbo here as well. He also becomes a bit of a problem. He fights with some of the other males. And, well, I'm telling them that this is my house and they are all welcome here. And if they're going to start fighting, I'm going to sort them out. And I've got means to do that. Now, vegetarian cat is very welcome here at my house. And look at that. That is fear. He's looking at little Turbo and he's afraid of him. But I'm not letting Turbo take advantage. I'm going to be around here always. And there is Bobby as well. Now look at it. I can see on these cats' faces, they're all, well, they're a little agitated with one another today. Except little Miss Sassy Pants. She's so happy these days. Just look at that. And Opal, the females are fine. It's just the males are a little, well, edgy. Let's just call it edgy. But the thing is, that fear that you just saw there on Vegetarian Cat's face, it's only there until he sees that I sort the problem out. Then he disappears and he becomes very proud and he becomes very happy and he becomes very relaxed. But now the problem is, I have to be there all the time. Look at Enzo, he's got to catch this one. Check this out. And he's got it. Right, Enzo's getting this right. But in any case, Diego just wants to say something to us. Yeah, if you want to be afraid of that. That is worth being afraid of. Now, okay, where were I? The thing is, people are also very afraid these days. I see them. I can see that look. I can recognize that look on their faces. And I see it every single day. And there's a lot of stories going around here in South Africa that, well, certain people are going to murder out others. Well, it's too late for that to happen. Why? Because we've had a chance to adapt. Everyone had that warning since the beginning, and we have built fences, and we've got weapons, and we've got, well, our own ability and common sense and all kinds of things. And now what you have to keep in mind is, if you want to just show up to someone's house to just murder them, you are up against someone who's going to have to defend themselves. So I can really assure people that when you're on the other side and you start to think about taking someone on, you also consider what are they going to hit back with. And the problem is, well, everybody loses in a battle, but there are some survivors, and you have to know who you are. Are you the one that's going to be the survivor, or are you the one that's going to be the attacker? Now, any fight has got casualties, but sometimes the casualties are pointing directly to the guy who's doing the attacking, because the guy that's being attacked has had his whole life to prepare for that. So I'm not really afraid. I won't say I'm afraid at all, because I've thought about this. And since I was a little boy, I heard these threats. And you start to get used to it after a while. You don't become afraid anymore. But there's a lot of younger people who do get quite afraid when they hear things. Now, any terrorism whatsoever is, well, it's the worst thing ever. And I think the psychological damage is worse than the actual physical damage. But you have to know that there is something looking out for you as well. Now, maybe I'm lucky in that sense, because I've got a different kind of vision on the world. And I think because of that, I'm in a different position. People tend to take the world real serious. And yeah, it's something to be taken serious. But sometimes there is more than what the eye needs. So that's the part you have to keep right. You have to know that you are going to make it. But when I say make it, I don't talk about being in a physical catastrophe and getting out the other side as a survivor. There's certain constants that you have to keep in mind in this world. The first one, you are going to die. Why? Because you're going to get old. And it's not reasonable to assume that you're going to live forever unless you find a way that every cell in your body can renew itself every now and then. And then still, you're going to have to look after yourself pretty well. Because if you get into an accident, with little Diego over there, for instance, it will end your life. So, do you see where I'm going with this? Even though you can be looked after perfectly, medically, or in old age, by not aging, you will still be vulnerable to the things of this world. So let's assume that you are going to die. It's not something new. It is something that you have to accept. But that is a point to work from. When you work backwards from there, and you start living your life from that point, then you're going to have a very nice life. And the only thing that changes is the fact that you are going to live in a way that is going to prepare you for that day. And you will have peace of mind. Now, what's the value of peace of mind? Now, let me tell you, there's no money in this world, nothing that can buy peace of mind. It's something that is priceless. It's something that you obtain. And if you've got it, well, then you are surely the richest person in this world. Now, that is something that you hear a lot of people say. They always talk about money is not everything. It's nice to have money if you know what to do with it. But there's more to this world than money, or fast cars, or big houses, or anything physical. And that is peace of mind. That's the first thing everybody needs to consider. Doesn't matter who you are, you're going to get to a point one day where you're going to need peace of mind. And if you've got it, you've got it. If you don't, you don't. But the way that I know this world to continue is much different to what a lot of people might think. Diego, the friendliest tiger in the world that can change at any moment. He just goes according to what he feels. And yeah, at least he's feeling good most of the time. Kata's over here. She is just shouting out for some attention. Well, that's Vegetarian Cat and Turbo. Seems like they're friends now. That's good news. I was really getting worried that they were, well, bullying Vegetarian Cat. And they don't. So, great stuff. Boys are just walking around. Well, doesn't look like Diego swam right now, but Enzo sure did. And I'm gonna go get their food ready. And I got some good news today. Someone that worked for me for a long time, and yeah, he knows all about the work that needs to be done here, and unfortunately he had to go away for a while, and it was out of his control, but he just came back here today, and he's gonna come help me again. So I'm very happy about that. And yeah, the lawn is going to get done. And all the things that we were, well, having trouble getting done just because of time. And yeah, you guys are going to see this place within a month. Everything will be taken care of. And we will be, well, coping, I think is the right way to say it. And Katas is just checking them out. And yeah, I think this is a good day. Well guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to be getting their food ready. And yeah, like always, have a great day.